everyone, and hi, Professor Baruah. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's lovely having you on board. Boys and girls, let me just introduce this guy. This guy studied at Oxford. It's like my age group. We were like vibing over and other things. But he's a professor of law and dean of law school at BML Munjal University as well. So amazing, sir. Welcome on board.
Thank you so much, and great to speak to you.
Lovely, sir. Today's session is primarily for those people who are sitting in the 12th standard right now and they are thinking, "Mere ko law karna chahiye ki nahi karna chahiye." We'll talk about that. I'm going to be segregating this video in 3 different parts. So we'll start with like what made you choose law as a career option. I'll ask this question to you, sir. Ye hamare bacche sir 12th ke bacche abhi they are analyzing engineering, arts, commerce, and I'm doing this series of videos with people like you. And by the way, sir has studied at Oxford as well. I mean, life is so cool. So you are listening to this guy. How cool is that? So number one, what made you choose as a career of law?
So I wanted to, be in a profession where I could, one, socially contribute. I had a, knack for arguing and also questioning authority, whether at home or in school, which was always not very pleasant. Sometimes, it can be very difficult. And I also wanted to do politics, so many different things. And I saw that law was one career, which is about everything else in life, right? Whether you want to do politics, you want to do education, you want to be a corporate lawyer, or you want to be an entrepreneur, law regulates each and every aspect of our life, right? How you treat animals, whether you can spit on the road, everything. So if you understand law, you understand how power functions in society. You also get to wield power, so which is another thing. We should be careful of that. But yes, so I saw it as something which was all pervasive and which allowed me to question things. And that is why I, took up a career in law.
By the way, sir has worked in Supreme Court as an advocate, as well worked with best of the lawyers of the country who are like right now top-notch at high courts and Supreme Courts of the world. Great, sir. And you went to Oxford and now you are a dean of the law school. How cool is that? Sir, my question is to all of these people who are contemplating right now, maybe taking back you to 20 years of life back again in your life. What should be the few things they should be considering कि मेरे को law का career करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए? What should be the look into? What they should introspect into so that they are able to have the decision whether I'm cut out for this field or not?
One is that law is a very challenging career. It builds character. So students should think, young minds should think that, do I want to be in a career which is going to question my core beliefs? For example, should humans eat other human beings? Right? Should certain kinds of sexual practices be allowed, right? So these kind of things, we all have intuitions, right? We think this is right, this is wrong. But when you are in law, then you don't have the luxury to just have your own beliefs. You must necessarily engage with those who are against you, right? Who will question your beliefs. So if you are somebody who loves to question, someone who wants a career which is going to make it challenging and build character for you. And right now, I think in our times, a career which is international. You may be practicing in a small town in India, but your clients will have operations all over the world. So law is an international career, right? So if you love international exposure, these are the kind of things which you should think about. If you like these, then you should think of becoming a lawyer. And I also think that if you have a passion for arguing, if you have a passion for sitting and thinking about why that happened, how can I break it down into pieces, which is to be analytical, then law is a career for you, right? And of course, there's also money. For top Supreme Court lawyers making, 40, 50 lakhs in a day is nothing, right? So, it is astronomical. But success, if success also drives you, that's another kind of thing. You should take law. But I think the most important is that if you want to be socially relevant, if you want to fight for justice in whichever level, whether for companies, whether for people's rights, you want to fight for nature, for animal rights, right? If you have a passion to do the right thing, then law is a career for you.
Excellent. So if you can argue for the right things, if you have to put it in the right way, if you have to argue, put right things, and, and if you want to stand out, take your voice, and socially relevant argument, you want to pick up, maybe sexual practices or, what all things are going wrong in the country, you want to stand out. Law is a very good profession. I like that answer, sir. Sir, I'm going to move towards the next thing. What are the career options available? Am I going to be sitting outside the court and doing that notary stuff? That's what some people think, and some people think, "Arey, jinko pata nahi hota hai. Arey bhai, tu aise jayega." And I mean, you're the dean of the business school. You've seen companies coming on campus. You've seen corporate lawyers growing up in life. What are the various opportunities these students can get right now?
Right. So that, कि पेड़ के नीचे बैठे हैं और नोटरी से करवाना है, that is, I think, 30 years, 40 years ago, that law is a career, which is diverse. So let me give you an example. One of my friends was in a top insurance company as a lawyer. He decided that I want to be a journalist, and he found a place, legal journalism. He was doing very well. He was in Times of India. Then he thought that I am going to, make an impact in society by being creative. And he started writing plays, and then in the end, he said that ultimately I want to affect people's life directly. Today, he's an IPS officer, right? So, but similarly, a student of mine was working in a law firm in the UK, right? And then is today again one of the most famous IPS officers in Maharashtra. Well, the reason I'm telling you this is the law has diverse opportunities. Investment banks need lawyers, corporate houses need lawyers, the United Nations needs lawyers, NGOs need lawyers, the government needs lawyers, right? You can, every company has in-house counsel. So the careers in law are diverse. The NASA needs lawyers because when the new hotel in space is going to come up in 2025, when something goes wrong there, what are the laws that are going to govern them? Right. Yeah, how are you going to regulate automated vehicles? So right. Lawyers are needed everywhere. It's a diverse career. Law, practicing is one part of it, right? But lawyers are everywhere. So that picture we should remove from our mind. A new age professional needs to be legally educated. So it's just, I would say umpteen opportunities. And we have just seen the tip of the iceberg. As the Indian market is growing and is opening up and, new opportunities are arising, the law market is only going to boom. And that is what has been happening since the first national law schools were set up. So yes.
So amazing. And sir, you studied at Nalsa, right? Which was one of the first few to be starting up in the country, right?
Yes. Yeah, those were wonderful days. I was in the third year. There was not even a road to the, university. And of course, one day the chief minister came and the next day the road was made. But that's a different story in South India. But the experience that I got in law school, it was somewhere outside Hyderabad, far away, but it took me to Oxford, to London, made me argue before Supreme Court judges as a young, 21-year-old when we do moot courts that they are called. So the opportunities that law education provides you are just immense, right? And it changes you as a person. So now, sir, I have wonderful memories. We had some great teachers and great friends. Yes.
That's so amazing. So pick up a alma mater. Sir is the dean of the BML university right now, and he's doing pretty good job. All the students love him. I know I've done research around you, sir, as well. So so when you stay in a campus, you're with the good peers as well. You actually get a good sense of knowledge, and you keep on learning, and you enjoy the time as well. Sir, one last thing. Any parting thoughts to all these great people? They are like all 18, 19, 20 years old, getting into the law profession right now. What's your parting thought which you want to leave these students with?
So my parting thought is this, that see, law gives you success. Law, opens the world to you, but through law, you also shape the future of your country. So that's very important. And the future of law, and something which is more specific and technical, the future of law is going to be interdisciplinary, right? So for example, at least at our law school, we are trying to do this, where our law students sit in the management courses. They sit in the courses on artificial intelligence given by the engineers. Why is that important? Because courts, law firms, companies, everybody is using technology. So that's really important. So I think that those of you who are thinking whether I should do law, you should take it. Whether you're doing BCom, BSc, BA, there are BBA, all of them have LLB integrated degrees. And why? Because every sector of the economy and every part of our lives is somewhere regulated by law. And if you know that, then you have the power to change. So
true, sir. Sir, I mean, talking about law comes into YouTube as well. When I'm going to upload this video on YouTube, they ask me all the legal permissions. Tuck, is your video. This is, do you abide by the law? And they keep changing. It's so amazing. So after listening to the session, I feel like doing a law program myself. It's so intriguing. And thank you so much, people who are listening to us. Any questions you have specific towards your profile, your 11th, 12th, etc. You think about this career, drop in a comment for sure. I'll be more than happy to answer these questions, and maybe we'll ask sir also to come back again.
Yes, please forward them. Yes, I'd love to answer them. Yes.
This is so amazing. Thank you so much, Preetham, for joining in. And people who haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it with the subscribe button. And if you want me to do such more videos for career after 12th, I'll be more than happy to help you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day ahead, sir. Take care, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wait, sir. Wait.